Fat people experience oppression for being fat in a way that thin people do not experience oppression for being thin. Fat people are denied access to health insurance, life insurance.
What reality do you live in? The insurance brokers and carriers are for-profit organizations, not wishmakers. They solely exist to make money, otherwise they will go bankrupt. Their whole business concept is based on determining the risks for premiums. What is so difficult to understand? The higher the weight, the higher the risk. The fatter you are, the likelihood of disease and death is greater and their costs higher. Do you want them to make all the families of the past obese 30-year-olds millionaires? You want the whole system to collapse? Do you even know how money works? Are you competent to discuss this topic and its consequences to the whole economy and society in general? Are you maybe an economist? Can't you see the big picture?
Life-saving medical care. We're passed over for jobs or promotions that we're qualified for.
How can you tell the business owners and board members how to run their own business? It's all about productivity. If they think a person is not fit for the job, he's not, for their business and money. Start a company and hire all obese people and let's see how many will regularly attend and measure the effectiveness. You are not competent to discuss other people's businesses.
We can't find the clothes that we want or sometimes any clothes at all in our size.
Should we make a petition for all clothing companies to make bedsheets instead of clothes and make them lose money? Should we make them produce clothing they don't think is profitable? Should we force all businesses collapse just to make someone happy?
We are excluded from or publicly humiliated in places like airplanes, stadiums, or amusement parks, and it is agony to live with that oppression. And we need fat people to be sharing these stories because they are bringing to light something that has existed in the shadows for a long time. But when thin people hear those stories and claim that they experience the same thing, not only is it not true, but it robs those stories of their impact. We are all struggling, but our struggles are inherently different.
So I do hate body shaming, but there is a choice that someone has to make to be big.
This is just gushing. Hashtag first world problems. Body confidence won't unclog your arteries.
For amusement parks, I think it's just a safety issue, like a jacked 300 pounds bodybuilder wouldn't be allowed on some rides either.
No, we don't. I am not oppressed. I am not denied shit. Curious who has to play the biggest victim.
You're not oppressed. You are being a victim. You reap the consequences of your choices.
Or work out.
Here's the deal. Any person, regardless of what your body looks like, can be body shamed, and that sucks and it shouldn't be happening. And there is an inherent and fundamental difference between body shaming and fat oppression. Here's the deal. Any person